I'm Zak Johnson, the Director and Master Builder at ZJ Building. Have you been thinking about renovating but worried about the costs? Emma and James felt the same way. After living in their home for over a decade, they knew it was time for a change. With 2 growing kids and a kitchen in desperate need of an upgrade, they often talked about renovating. But every time they crunched the numbers, doubt crept in. What if we spend all this money and don't get it back when we sell? James worried. Or worse, what if we run out of money halfway through? Emma agreed. Many homeowners share these concerns. The fear of overcapitalising can make investing in home improvements feel risky. But here's the thing, with the right strategy, a renovation can be more than just an upgrade. It can be a smart financial move. In this video, I will show you how a renovation loan can help you improve your home while building long-term value. The power of a renovation loan. Let's go back to Emma and James. They had big plans for their home renovation, but didn't have enough savings to fund everything they wanted. If they only worked with the cash they had in the bank, they worried their home would end up looking half done. With too many unfinished areas, they feared potential buyers would lowball them when it came time to sell. That's when they discovered something that changed everything, a renovation loan. A renovation loan allowed them to borrow money from the bank to complete the project the right way. No cutting corners or missing out on all the little details that add real value. Instead of being stuck with what they could just afford, they could now make improvements that would really add value to their home. By using the bank's money, Emma and James watched their value of their property grow, turning your home into a smart investment. Here's the magic of a renovation loan. Cash sitting in your bank doesn't grow, but money invested in a property with a quality renovation can build and compound year after year. By expanding their living space, renovating the kitchen and adding an extra bedroom, Emma and James turned their home into a highly desirable property. And with the Adelaide property market growing at an average of 7.3% per year for the last decade, their home was set to increase in value right alongside the market. This is much better than any return they could get from cash sitting in their bank. Here's a real-life example of investing in your future. Let's put this into perspective with an example. Imagine you own a home worth $500,000 and you borrow another $500,000 for renovations. You decide to extend the home, upgrade the kitchen, bathrooms, and living spaces. Once the renovation is complete, your home could increase in value by $700,000, making it worth $1.2 million. Why does this matter? Because the money you borrowed is directly invested into your property, and that means it's tied to the growth of the property market. Unlike money sitting in your savings account, the money invested in your home grows as the market rises. In fact, Adelaide property prices grew by 13.1% in 2024, making it one of the fastest growing states in Australia. By making the right upgrades and using a renovation loan wisely, you're putting your money to work. Instead of losing value in a savings account, your money is growing as your home transforms into a more desirable asset, making your renovation a smart investment. So how do you make sure your renovation is a smart investment? Focus on the areas that make the biggest impact. Kitchens, bathrooms, and living spaces. These are the areas that drive the most value. And with a renovation loan, you can do it right the first time and not have to choose between them. You get to create the perfect home and let the property market do the rest. Emma and James's success story. Now let's go back to Emma and James. They decided to borrow the money from the bank and complete their renovation the right way. They increased their home's value from $500,000 to $1.2 million. Now they're enjoying the Adelaide property market's growth, making them a conservative $87,000 per year. Not only was that a smart investment, but they also get to enjoy living in a beautifully renovated home. If you're ready to start your own home transformation, download our free guide, The 6 Essential Things You Must Do for a Successful Home Renovation. Start planning a renovation that not only transforms your space, but also increases your home's value. By using a renovation loan wisely, you can make your home a desirable asset and watch its value grow with the market. Remember, a renovation is more than just about upgrading your home. It's about investing in your future. Take control of your home's value and start planning today. You've got this.